Morning, evening, afternoon. Now, my initial plan for this is to make a pumpkin jar. As you might be able to tell, I've not really thought about exactly what I want to do, but I guess we're just gonna kind of see how it goes. The first thing I'm going to do is plug in my glue gun, but what the first thing I should really do is start to write my will in case I get any paint or glue on this carpet. However, as getting glue on this carpet is what I'd like to call not an option, I'm thinking that I'll just start up the glue gun instead. I hope all you at home are wishing me luck. Yes, Doris, I'm talking to you. What I think I'm going to do now is, obviously, pumpkins are more commonly known to be orange, hence my yellow and red appearing again. I'll let you into a little piece of advice that a real life artist gave me, which is don't use black paint. Just use darker colours, darker versions of what you're going to use. So what I'm going to do is almost completely ignore that advice because pumpkins, and use burnt umber instead. I'm fairly sure that's brown, not black anyway, but like, just a heads up. So, I might remove my costume first because it's choking me a little bit. Okay, I'm back and I can't remember what I was saying. Paint. You probably want to see what I'm doing rather than my face, don't you? Most of you. That was inappropriate, I don't know why you did that. A sensible person might have an apron or something. A person like me will wear one of my favourite tops instead. I was thinking about not finishing my sentence apparently, and whatever I was going to say is gone. Oh right, I was thinking about doing different textures, and then it occurred to me, you know, it's kind of a jar, what's the point? Ugh, can't open the jar. That is what happens if you skip arm day. And all the other days as well. Ugh. I'll be right back. So what used to be in this jar was baby food. It stank, so I sprayed perfume in it. Want to smell? Unlucky. Oh. I just got jump scared by a fly. Happy Halloween, lads. Let's see if this is a good colour. I've decided against using a sponge, because you know what's good? Texture. Do you know what's not good? Streaks. Unless you're on Snapchat. Haha, am I right, boys? Obviously, what I'm about to do is take a sponge and paint like this. An incredible tactical manoeuvre. That was a lot harder than it looked. What I've done is completely sponged that. Now, how I'm going to put it down remains a mystery. But I'm going to move my attention to the lid.
I reckon the lid should be black because, or brown or whatever, because that's what the top of a pumpkin looks like, right? Which in which case it doesn't. In which case,
this is going to be orange too. Fun fact, I used to hate the colour orange. That was such a fun fact. I don't know how you're not like screaming right now about how fun of a fact that in fact was. So of course there are probably plenty of things you could do this with, like I don't know, bowls for your trick or treaters or whatever. So having thought a bit more about what a pumpkin looks like, I'm going to make a stalk out of green yarn. In doing this, I'm just going to cut them all in half. I don't know why I'm saying this like anyone else will want to copy me, but you know, you never know. Don't know where that's gone, but it's not in my eye, so I see that as a win. Haha, get it? No? Okay. No, you're insensitive. I don't know. Don't talk to me. Do talk to me. I love being spoken to sometimes, occasionally. Anyway, you bunch of weirdos. Never use a glue gun without a sensible adult. Ouch. Or in my case, ouch. A barely adult. Ouch. I'm not going to say that didn't hurt, because it did. Health and safety, kids. Who needs it, am I right? Ha ha ha. No. I'm only right most of the time. Go away. That's a design flaw. Not really, but like, it is because I said so, okay? Okay. Surrender. I wish I still had fingerprints. I don't know the actual words. Okay, so this is what this is looking like. Wow, I feel like such a makeup YouTuber. Forget that. This is what that looks like. I'm going to take a bottle cap. You know, I do just have green paint, so I shouldn't really do this. Or I needn't really do this. But that's fine, I guess. Where's the end of this string? Oh, got it. My initial thought was work from the bottom. And I was just about to decide against that, but I've decided against deciding against it. You feel? I'm stupid. No, I'm not. I'm incredibly intelligent, clearly. Ow. Ow. Again. Ow. See? Clearly. What the sensible person might do, a sensible person, would be to, you know, put it down and then glue it. Clearly, my survival instincts don't exist, and the god or gods that may or may not be don't think I should survive this experience to breed and pass on my questionable intelligence. I probably shouldn't do that. Does it again. Brilliant. Ah, what an awful mess. But that's okay, because it is. Life is a learning experience, and I've learnt that no matter how many times I burn myself with hot glue, apparently I'll live to do it again. Ow. Pain can wait, hot glue can't. This felt like such a good idea in my head. I should have known and used paint instead of glue or something. You don't need to use all that glue. Now, I know what I really should be doing is going up and down, because you're meant to do art with natural forms or whatever in the direction that it grows. But clearly that's not what I'm doing, so unlucky, I guess. No rude comments, I'm trying. It might not look like it, but I promise you I am. I am trying, I promise. So I could have just done this instead of using all that glue, huh? That's fine. Ow! That was the least convincing ow ever. Congratulations. Well, I'm sorry if my pain is not good enough for you. Oh, gorgeous. Can you see that? That is definitely not far too big for what I'm making. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Artistic Genius. Update, my fingers still feel like they're burning, so that's how you can tell you've done a good job at burning your fingers. I'm putting the purple ones back because I don't want to ruin the incredibly realistic pumpkin aesthetic that we're going for. Balls. Now, as much as I like symmetry and patterns, I'm not sure I have enough of each, or enough brain power, case in point, to separate these to make a coherent pattern. So what I'm going to do instead of that is just stick them on as I please. You've not been very talkative. What's going on in your life? Ow! Are you getting burnt too? Wow, 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 that's pretty crazy. On one hand, I want to put this down so I stop burning myself. On the other hand, I know you can't really see that, so... And I still managed to burn myself. Guys, this is not Gucci. Okay, so apparently I am doing a pattern. That's fine as well. But I won't be consistent. Ha! Not with a pattern, because obviously that's what pattern means. I won't be consistent with this orientation of the beads, obviously. Emo pumpkin does whatever a goth pumpkin does. They're different things, yes I know. I don't care, I'm doing it still. Pumpkins. Wow, I'm so artsy. You are all just going to ignore the fact that the pattern's inconsistent and that could have done without being there. Ooh! So. Don't do what I just did, because if you want to untwist your thing, you're going to have to use this bit, but also, oh, look at that. Oh, tempted to paint that green still. I really am. Why are you still wet? Stop it. That is a lot better than I thought it'd be, so I might just leave it like that. Although it does have a thumbprint on now. Look how small that ball is now. Size doesn't matter, it's how you use them. You're right, and I used mine stupidly. Okay, no, that's enough of that. Or is it? Yes, it is. No, it's not. I'm going to use some green and hopefully not drop it all over the floor. Or multiple greens. CeeBoop, you genius, you've done it again. Done what? I don't know. Stop talking to me. You spoke to me first. No, you. No, you. Wow. Tensions are high in the Boop household. Silly Billy. A sillium billium. A Silbert Wilbert. Okay, that's a lot thicker than that one. I'm going to use this thin brush. Why, you ask? Because I am. Don't question my artistic judgment and or ability. Or do. I'm not in charge of you. It's just a request. I'll also request that you like and share this video, or whichever one's your favourite, of the CeeBoop channel, to friends and or family, or even people if you hate if you don't like me and think that I would pain them greatly. Not that I encourage such actions against one's enemies, but if you don't like me and you don't like them, maybe they won't. Maybe they will like me. You know what they say, the enemy of my enemy enjoys my... What? The enemy of your enemy enjoys your other enemy's YouTube videos, am I right? I'm no one's enemy. just to clarify, also to clarify this, haha, am I right? I know you can't see, that's one of my wrong life choices. Is there such thing as a wrong life choice? Yes, there is. Stop talking to yourself, because you're going to have to edit this out and it's going to be super annoying, and yet you're still doing it. Why? And it came off. That wasn't even the regrettable one. Goodness me. Goodness gracious me, one might say, if one was incredibly old, perhaps. Or if one referred to oneself as one. You see, that's more what it should be like. Except you don't see, because you can't, because of the way I've put the camera. Goodness. Anyway, what I was saying was upward stripes now, rather than horizontal ones. Vertical, that's the word. In the direction of growth, you see? That's what I thought. In conclusion, these are better greens. And this was definitely my plan all along, because it's working. Another bead bites the dust. 2 lots of the beads fell off, so we're going to have to glue them back on. Yes, don't be lazy. So I think I was more or less done with painting this. This is also dry now, like officially. Mix this umber and red, maybe a bit of yellow. So I've got brown. I'm going to paint in umber first, just plain, on this side, because there's some like sticky stuff here, or it was sticky initially. It would probably be advisable to draw things out before you do them, but I mean, that's not how things are done on the CeeBoop channel, evidently. Still smells quite strongly of that perfume, surprisingly. I mean, I probably put quite a bit in here, so. This must be an exciting section for you, CB. That's what editing is for, dear. I'm a bit scared that this mouth could go horribly wrong, but I guess that's something you'll kind of have to deal with. So that's kind of what we're looking at. I should have done more detail first before I did this bit, really. So, you made it tacky by adding beads. But do I want to add more is the question. Yes, I think I do. Maybe not. That's still bad. That's not as awful as I thought. I don't think I do want to add ribbon on. Okay, lads. We're doing bows. It's happening. Lucky, unlucky, I don't really know what to say to you, lads. My dudes, a lot of design choices are being made here today. I don't want to overdo it. Maybe I do want bow, don't I? I feel like in this kind of thing it's important to know when to stop. Unfortunately for me... Okay. Stop. Me, I should really stop. Also me. And yet I still keep going. What? Dudes. I think I've YouTube inherited the too much gene. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Which is definitely why I'm doing this. I mean, it's why I have all this stuff. Yeah. But is it why I'm doing this? Not so much. Do you ever look at something and think, that was a mistake? Because same. Because me, honestly. Now what we've achieved here is mixing up the textures further. Should I have stopped changing everything up? Yes. Will I regret the decisions I've made? Probably. Is that going to stop me? Absolutely not. So earlier I was looking at this thinking, you know, maybe I made the stalk a little too thick, and now here I am and I'm thinking, yeah, no, I definitely made the stalk too thick. But really, like, I had the bottle top, what was I going to do? Not use it? I'm going to put it out there that this has been quite enjoyable, and I would recommend making your own one, you know, provided you've got jars and stuff lying around. If you're a junk hoarder like myself and have had this vision of doing something with it all, then this could be a thing for you. Now, I can't tell if I'm just failing to cover areas up with paint, or whether because of the foil it's just not taking to some places. I feel like that might be the case, possibly. Still not sure about that. Arguably less stable than it was initially. Woo! Ghosts, am I right? Ow, ow. That was a waste of pain. Balls, balls. Ow, 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 ow. By now, for only a gazillion £20. It's okay. I'll crank the price down for you to a price of a £5. Please, I'm desperate. So I'm going to delicately put this in there. Now, obviously, because that's a terrible idea, it's not going to work. And that doesn't fit at all. Alternatively, wait just 1 minute. Not that I'm a genius, but if you do insist upon calling me one, I would not be opposed. Okay, maybe I would slightly, but like, that's besides the point. Look at that genius. Incredible. Well done, CeeBoop. You may kiss the bride that is also yourself. And she has only gone and done it. Oh, genius. Absolute, undeniable. Okay, yeah, it does look a bit weird. But really, honestly, who's counting? That definitely makes sense in this context. Well, my dears, it looks like this has been a successful journey. Now watch this. That, gentle people of the internet, is science. So another, spider, 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 spider. Balls. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. And if you choose to make a jar or bowl or anything, even vaguely based off what I've shown you today, please tag me in it on Instagram or DM it to me or any of those lovely, lovely supportive things. Anyway, it has been lovely making this video for you, and happy Halloween, lads. Enjoy the festivities and farewell.